everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. We're down here in the underground lair and we have another road-worn Fender Telecaster. They're made in Mexico and they're just made to play really nice. And we've got a couple things we're going to do to it. Let's take a look. Okay, there she is. Now you notice it's got the plain 3-barrel design, very similar to the one we just had. This particular one is of a little different vintage, is in that it does not have as harsh a reliquing as the other. But he doesn't like the saddles, so he bought a Fender with the individual saddles, and he also bought the vintage Kluson direct replacements for Fender. Instead of being 14-to-1, they are 18-to-1. So better tuning stability. You can actually intonate the bridge, and that's what we're going for. So let's get started. Okay, so we're using the supplied Kluson bushings, but we're using the original Fender screws because those screws know the threads that are in here. Okay, that's job one done. Okay. Oh yeah, that's big time difference. Line them up to where I like them. Okay, so tuners are in. Before I forget, we're going to polish the frets. Here. Just makes those bends so much easier. These are in really good shape, so I'm only starting with 24,000. I'll do 32, 36, and 4,000. You get the idea. So I'm not going to sit here and record this because it's like watching somebody watch grass grow. So I'll be back when we go to do our bridge. Now look at those frets. All guitars deserve nice shiny frets. Last thing we're going to do is just clean up the fingerboard a little bit using some of the Music Nomad stuff. The polish, it's good for every current guitar finish. There is a thin layer of lacquer on the fingerboard. That just looks right. Okay, we got all of our screws out, and now we need to release the pickup Where's my, there it is. Alright, there it goes. And see, yeah, there's your surgical tubing, little surgical nubs. I typically just try to take them off that way. Sometimes they don't work that out. I'm gonna have to just pull it off. There's one with a screw. And by the way, I said these were Fralin. They're actually Lawler pickups. I was mistaken there. Two. Come on, screw. Three, and a screw. So there's your original one with the three unintonatable saddles. This is what we have here, and see how they're all down to the deck. I'm going to raise those up. Okay, as you see there, kind of roughed in the 7.5-inch radius, and I kind of roughed in where intonation could live based on the original bridge. But we'll see how that works out. Now, we're using this. Okay. Now we got to remount the pickup. There we go. Put our 4 wood screws back in here. Actually, I'm going to use... oh yeah, definitely going to use the originals because they're Phillips head. These are flatheads. I don't know why they're doing that. Let me go ahead and restring this, and we'll be back. Okay, so these are 1046. So I'm glad I put a little bit more turn into the neck than what it had. That's how we do that. Grab all the strings, grab the body, bring it around. Alright, now we string it up. I already put the guitar grease in the nut slot. I am going to put some of the guitar grease on the bridge because the first time it's going to see strings, and you want it to not have any issues with that you're going to need your tissues for. Dave has taught me some bad habits, like bad puns. He's also taught me a lot of things that are good. This is all to help your tuning stability be better. We could always use better tuning stability, right? Right. Okay, and if you want to see how to string classic type tuning machines, you can go to the video right there, and I'll link you to the portion of the video of, I think it was the last road worn telly that we had. We used some movie magic. We are up to pitch. We got the string somewhat stretched in, and for a guess, let's see where we are. Well, I got a couple of the strings right, just guessing. Okay, so change our string height a little bit. I'm measuring at 17th, and the Fender spec is 464, and the G or the B has got to come down some, or go up some. And you want to maintain each of these saddles being level with the bridge plate of the body. And whenever you put more tension into the string, when you're raising the string, you're putting more tension into the string, so you got to back it off at the tuner so you don't go busting the string like an idiot. Now, in the case of this one where the string is too high, you don't have to do that at the tuning machine. So we have our string radius matching the radius of the neck. Let's see. I wonder what kind of intonation we have here. What I always do is I use the neck pickup and I roll the volume up and the tone down. Wow, I guessed pretty close. Wow. Everything is very close. But before we get our confetti out, let's check our relief. 17th fret. And we want 10th thou at 7th fret. I guessed on that too, but we're going to let it sit overnight, and then we'll dial it in tomorrow. No, yeah, maybe tomorrow after work. Tomorrow's my long day. Hey everybody, it's tomorrow after work, and we have our road-worn telly. Let us see where it ended up overnight. I just brought it up to pitch, actually down to pitch because it the neck moved a little bit overnight. That could, let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to live with that. Let's see where our string height is. Okay, we're at 5/64, about 4.5/64, a little less than that, but the same there. Just a hair over 4/64, and right at 4/64. So kind of works its way down. Let's see if we have any string buzz. Okay, let's see here. I did adjust some of the intonation. I have to come back just a little bit. Yeah, come on. Here comes the train. There we go. Okay, intonation is spot on. Whereas you could not say that with one of these bridges. Last thing I want to check, and it might throw everything right out the window, but I want to check the string action at the first fret. We want between 20 and 20, or 18 and 22 thous. Bring it over here so we can see. We want between 18 and 22 thou, and what we have, here's a 20. Let's just see. They appear to have cut that side right. And I think that's going to be more like 19. Yeah, and that is all within range. So we're good there. Let's do our pickup height. That one can drop down some. Get rid of this spacer. We have a little bit of a lean issue here. Take it down a little bit. There we go. That one can come up. Remember, we had to replace the swap the pickup in the bridge plate. Too much. So we can. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, I guessed on that. Getting pretty close. It can come up a little bit. Too much. Split the difference. Perfect. And that can come up. Perfect. Okay. We're going to call this done. Now, make sure it makes a good kind of noise. No unnecessary noise, just a 60 cycle hum or 50 cycle, however many cycles that is. love these. All right, 75th anniversary well, not reissue, but road worn Telecaster. Thanks for joining us down here in the underground lair with our Fender road worn Telecaster. And if you are in the greater Pittsburgh area and you need your axe sharpened, I'm on the Facebooks. Send me an instant message and we'll get you scheduled in here. Also, if you like what you see, please hit the like, the subscribe. You can hit the little bell to get notifications of new videos. And yeah, love your neighbor like you love yourself. Take care of the old folks because they're precious. Be patient with everybody because everybody's still, well, Anyhow, thanks for watching. Peace. Have a great night.